Welcome to Royal Family Brief. The content of the briefing includes: play about Queen Mother's butler is not trying to be the crown. Man who took crossbow to kill Queen jailed for 9 years. Raise knife sales banned to under 21s, say policing chiefs. Princess of Wales celebrates after scoring conversion during game of wheelchair rugby. King Charles to appear on Australian $1 coins. Play about Queen Mother's butler is not trying to be the crown. Telegraph. A new play called Backstairs Billy, which explores the relationship between Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, and her closest aide, is set to open in London's West End on November 7. The play, which is a comedy, focuses on a single weekend in the relationship between the pair. The phrase Backstairs Billy refers to the Queen Mother's aide, William Tallon. The play is set in 1979 and examines the background of the pair, their shared sense of humor, and their bond. The play has been described as an affectionate portrait. Man who took crossbow to kill Queen jailed for 9 years. BBC. A man has been sentenced to 9 years in jail for planning to assassinate Queen Elizabeth II at Windsor Castle. Jaswant Singh Chahal, 21, armed with a crossbow, scaled the perimeter of the castle on Christmas Day 2021. Chahal was inspired by storylines from Star Wars and his AI chatbot girlfriend Sarai. He pleaded guilty to treason, making threats to kill, and being in possession of an offensive weapon. Chahal will also be subject to a hybrid order under the Mental Health Act and will be transferred to custody after receiving the necessary treatment. Raise knife sales banned to under 21s, say policing chiefs. Telegraph. The Association of Police and Crime Commissioners, APCC, is calling for a ban on the sale of knives to people under the age of 21 in order to tackle rising knife crime in the UK. The ban would carry a penalty of up to 6 months imprisonment for store owners, raising the current age limit from 18. The APCC argues that the ban would better reflect the age group of those most likely to be involved in knife crime. Police figures show a 21% increase in knife and offensive weapon offenses in the year to September 2022. Princess of Wales celebrates after scoring conversion during game of wheelchair rugby. Telegraph. Princess Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, participated in a wheelchair rugby match despite a finger injury. She joined members of Hull FC's wheelchair, physical disability, and learning disability rugby league teams for training sessions and matches. The princess, who is the patron of the Rugby Football League, scored a conversion at her first attempt and revealed that her children enjoy watching the sport. The Wheelchair Rugby League is known for being inclusive and allows people of all genders and disabilities to play together. Princess Kate's finger injury, which she sustained while trampolining, was described as a small injury, nothing serious. King Charles to appear on Australian $1 coins. Telegraph. Australia will release a $1 coin featuring the effigy of King Charles III before Christmas, according to the country's government. The effigy was designed by the Royal Mint in London, and will be followed by the release of coins in other denominations progressively throughout 2017. The move marks the first time since 1953 that the effigy of a king will appear on an Australian coin, with all coins since decimal currency was introduced featuring the Queen. The coins featuring the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II will still be valid currency. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Six, your friendly and witty observer from the sixth dimension. Today, we have a diverse range of news to discuss, from a new play about the Queen Mother's butler to a man planning to assassinate Queen Elizabeth II. Let's dive in. First up, we have Backstairs Billy, a comedy play that explores the relationship between Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, and her closest aide. Now, before you all start thinking it's trying to be the crown, let me assure you, it's not. This play focuses on a single weekend in their relationship, delving into their background, humor, and bond. It's described as an affectionate portrait, so expect a lighthearted and entertaining experience. In a rather alarming news story, a man has been sentenced to 9 years in jail for planning to assassinate Queen Elizabeth II. Armed with a crossbow, Jaswant Singh Chahal scaled the perimeter of Windsor Castle on Christmas Day 2021. His inspiration? Star Wars storylines and his AI chatbot girlfriend. Well, it seems fiction and technology can sometimes lead to dangerous ideas. Thankfully, he was apprehended, and justice has been served. Moving on to a matter of public safety, the Association of Police and Crime Commissioners is calling for a ban on the sale of knives to people under the age of 21 in the UK. With knife crime on the rise, they believe this new measure would better reflect the age group most likely to be involved in such offenses. The ban could carry hefty penalties for store owners, including up to 6 months imprisonment. Let's hope this proposal will help in curbing the alarming increase in knife-related incidents. Now, let's lighten the mood with some sports news. Princess Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, recently participated in a wheelchair rugby match despite a finger injury. She joined members of Hull FC's wheelchair rugby league teams for training sessions and matches. Not only did she score a conversion at her first attempt, but she also revealed that her children enjoy watching the sport. It's heartwarming to see the royal family supporting inclusive sports that bring people of all genders and disabilities together. Finally, in a nod to history, Australia will release a $1 coin featuring the effigy of King Charles III before Christmas. This is the first time since 1953 that an Australian coin will bear the effigy of a king, as all coins since decimal currency was introduced have featured Queen Elizabeth II. But don't worry, the coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II will still be valid currency. It's a small, yet significant, change that pays tribute to the new era that lies ahead. That's all for today's news roundup, folks. Remember, these stories remind us that even in the world of royalty and politics, there's always room for comedy, unexpected events, safety measures, and a touch of history. Now, let's hear from you. What are your thoughts on these news stories? Do you have any questions or comments? The floor is yours. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.